Hello gamers, I'm NKZL, and in this video I'm going to talk about an upcoming MMORPG called Wayfinder, which will be having a beta test on the 10th of May and it will be entering early access soon after. This year seemed very promising at the start, with a lot of MMORPGs announced to release in 2023. Yet, almost 4 months passed and we didn't have any notable releases yet. And the ones we had hoped to be already playing are just being pushed back. So I would say it's pretty disappointing year so far, especially if you're looking for a new MMORPG. For some of us, the situation might just change with the upcoming beta test for Wayfinder and the early access release that will follow sometimes in the summer. Before I start talking about why I'm excited for this game, I wanted to thank all returning subscribers for supporting me in this hobby of mine and ask those that are not to remember to like and subscribe if you end up enjoying the video. Alright, with that out of the way, let's talk about what really matters. Let's start with the developer. The game is developed by Airship Syndicate. Their most notable games would be Darksider Genesis and The Ruined King. Both of these games enjoy excellent reception and are considered very successful games. So already we can set some high expectations for this title. But this is not all. The game is published by Digital Extremes, which, in case you didn't know, is the studio behind Warframe. And their work with Warframe should be an example to every single developer and publisher out there. With that information at hand, I'm already on the hype train. But I will assume that is not enough for most of you, so let's talk about what is Wayfinder. Wayfinder is a character-based full action combat MMORPG. You will have a variety of characters to choose from, each with unique abilities and playstyles. On top of this, you will have a decent array of weapons, both melee and ranged, to customize your character and playstyle with. You will be able to use this setup to hunt monsters, battle bosses and explore dungeons. All this sounds a bit vague, so let's go into a bit more detail. You'll be able to choose from a variety of characters, as I said previously, like you would in a MOBA, but you will be able to customize them visually, like you would customize your character in an MMORPG. These characters will come with their own unique abilities, and you will be able to customize them further with talent. On top of this, you will be able to choose which weapons you desire to use. These weapons will have their own passives and active abilities, so the weapon you choose will completely change how these characters play and feel. You will be able to freely swap between the characters that you have unlocked and their weapons, like you would in Warframe, or like you would swap your class in a game like Final Fantasy XIV or your weapons in a game like New World. So you don't have to worry about making a wrong choice and regretting it later. For those interested in the finer elements, each character will be fully voice acted and have their own stories that you will be able to explore. The game takes place in the world of Ivanor, a world corrupted by gloom, and you as an adventurer have the task and responsibility to fight back against this enemy. The world is divided into overlands and lost zones. The overlands will have a shared hub, which will contain quests and a housing area for players, as well as an open world area for people to explore. This open world area will come with landmarks and vistas, and here is where you will reveal the lost zones. Lost zones are basically dungeons that will be randomly generated, and the player will have the ability to modify them with mutators. These mutators will enact certain changes on these lost zones, like changing various mechanics and the enemy types you will fight. I hope this brief description gave you an understanding of the basics of the game, so let's talk about what you can expect in a play session. Just like most MMORPGs, the game is centered around progression. So you will pick your goals that you would like to complete, be it quest or progressing your characters and weapons, and even obtaining items for your housing area. Once you set your goals, you'll head out either in the overlands or in the lost zones and try to obtain whatever you need to further your goals. This game is focused on cooperation. You will be able to complete the quest solo, but you should expect the need to team up with others to enjoy everything the game has to offer. Speaking of others, I should mention that the game will not feature any PvP for now. The developers said that they are fully focused on providing the best co-op experience they can. In the future, however, they are open to experimenting with PvP. But if you decide to play this game, you should not expect any sort of PvP for the time being. I hope all this gave you a basic idea of what you can expect from Wayfinder, without overwhelming you with every little detail. If it sounds like something you would enjoy and want to try out, you can head over to their website and register for the beta. There will be a link in the description of the video. I almost forgot, but you will be able to play both on consoles and PCs, and the game features cross-play and cross-save, so you will be able to enjoy the game from whatever device you want, while also playing with your friends that might be on a different one. Honestly, this is something that all games that release on multiple platforms should do. In conclusion, I think Wayfinder looks like an amazing MMORPG. While it does not promise exceptional things, it does come up with a less common approach to MMORPGs, and what it does promise sounds like it could be a lot of fun. The game having two amazing studios behind it also helps to instill some confidence in the project. Personally, I'm very happy to be able to play this game soon, as this is one of the 3 upcoming MMORPGs that I have extremely high expectations for, and soon enough we will be able to see if those expectations will be met. Hopefully we will see each other in the world of Evenor. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video and want to support me in this hobby of mine, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. See you in the next one, gamers!